The authority of Jesus, judge of all nations. In the realm of spiritual discourse, few questions incite as much contemplation as this. Why does Jesus possess the authority to judge all nations? This foundational question delves into the heart of Christian theology and invites us to explore the multitude of reasons why Jesus is uniquely positioned as the ultimate judge. Today's video aims to unravel this significant theological concept with insight and clarity. Our journey into understanding Jesus' authority to judge begins with a passage from the Gospel of Matthew, specifically chapter 25, verses 31-32. In this scripture, Jesus vividly portrays himself as the judge of all nations. He describes a scene of celestial majesty where he returns in glory surrounded by angels to sit on his throne. Before him gather all the nations, and he begins his work of judgment, discerning the faithful from the unrighteous. This imagery is both powerful and profound, setting the stage for our exploration into his divine role. Central to grasping Jesus' authority is recognizing his unique identity. Jesus is both fully divine and fully human, a dual nature that is unparalleled. This duality, captured in the doctrine of the hypostatic union, provides him with an understanding of humanity's struggles while granting him the divine attributes necessary for judgment. It is this combination of natures that equips Jesus with the ability to judge, understanding our experiences yet standing above human imperfection. A defining characteristic that legitimizes Jesus' role as judge is his omniscience. In the Christian tradition, omniscience refers to the capacity to have complete, unlimited knowledge. Jesus, in his divine nature, possesses this quality, enabling him to see into the depths of human hearts and minds. His authority, therefore, is not rooted in power alone, but in perfect wisdom and understanding, which facilitate a judgment that is both fair and compassionate. To further solidify this understanding, we look beyond Matthew to other scriptural references. In the Gospel of John, Jesus speaks of his authority given by God the Father, emphasizing his divine mandate. Meanwhile, the book of Revelation reiterates Jesus' role as the divine judge, a theme that echoes throughout biblical prophecy. These passages collectively reinforce the premise that Jesus' authority is divinely ordained. From a theological standpoint, Jesus' position as judge is foundational. His authority is not just a claim, it is an integral aspect of Christian belief. His judgment is not arbitrary, rather, it is part of the divine plan for ultimate restoration and redemption. By being entrusted with this role, Jesus not only embodies divine justice, but also demonstrates God's ongoing commitment to righteousness. Jesus' judgment is characterized by righteousness, a quality that ensures his decisions are just, fair, and aligned with divine will. He discerns beyond surface actions into the intentions and motives that drive human behavior. This righteous judgment assures believers that their lives are seen in the totality of truth, offering reassurance in the divine order of things. For contemporary believers, the assurance of Jesus' just judgment brings hope and direction. Knowing that divine truth and justice will ultimately prevail encourages believers to lead lives that reflect Jesus' teachings. This understanding shapes ethical and moral choices, assuring believers that living by Jesus' example aligns them with divine purposes. Throughout his ministry, Jesus emphasized justice tempered with mercy. His teachings challenge followers to embody these principles in daily life. He taught that true justice goes beyond retribution and involves restoration and reconciliation, principles that guide his judgments and relationships with humanity. Jesus provides profound moral and ethical guidance, urging his followers to live lives rooted in love, mercy, and justice. His teachings serve as a compass, pointing believers towards actions that reflect divine principles. The Beatitudes and parables present in the Gospels offer practical insights into applying these teachings. The promise of Jesus' future judgment is one of hope. Believers anticipate a day when divine justice will bring about restoration and peace. This eschatological view assures them that despite present shortcomings and injustices, God's ultimate plan for a just world will be fulfilled through Jesus. Jesus' life offers numerous examples that illustrate his authority. Events such as calming the storm, healing the sick, and forgiving sins showcase his divine nature and authority. These moments in the Gospels not only depict his miracles, but also reinforce his role as judge, possessing authority over creation itself. The parables of Jesus provide profound insights into his concept of judgment. For instance, the parable of the sheep and the goats offers a vivid illustration of how he will separate the faithful from the unfaithful. Through these stories, Jesus imparts lessons on the virtues required to stand righteous before him. Jesus' view of righteousness often contrasts with societal norms. He challenges superficial adherence to laws and emphasizes the spirit of the law, focusing on love and genuine deeds. Understanding righteousness from Jesus' perspective encourages believers to pursue deeper moral and spiritual integrity. This reflection invites all to self-examine their lives in light of Jesus' teachings. Are our actions aligned with his call to love and mercy? Are we prepared to stand before him, our lives a testimony to his message? This introspective process is essential for aligning oneself with divine expectations. The centrality of compassion and love in Jesus' teachings cannot be overstated. His judgments are rooted in these principles, challenging believers to emulate his example. These qualities are not merely virtues, but imperative elements of a life that reflects Jesus' teachings. Jesus' transformative message challenges societal norms, calling for a shift in values and priorities. He invites us to transcend mere compliance with human systems and to embrace divine values that defy societal conventions, fostering a culture of love and justice. Believers are called to engage with the world, grounded in Jesus' teachings. As ambassadors of his values, they are encouraged to be peacemakers, advocating for justice and mercy in a world often marked by division and strife. The eschatological significance of Jesus as judge speaks to the ultimate fulfillment of God's plan. It underscores a future reality where justice is fully realized, aligning believers' hopes with divine promises of restoration and peace. Jesus' teachings offer a blueprint for building communities centered on justice and mercy. Within such communities, individuals are encouraged to reflect collectively, foster mutual growth, and embody values that echo divine principles. Exploring Jesus' role as judge within interfaith dialogues enriches understanding and respect for diverse perspectives. While affirming core Christian beliefs, it opens paths to meaningful conversations with those of different faiths, fostering mutual respect and learning. A personal relationship with Jesus forms the cornerstone of faith, deepening understanding of his authority. It transforms his role from a distant judge to a present guide and friend, influencing personal growth and spiritual maturity. Imagery of the throne symbolizes ultimate authority and dignity. In biblical contexts, the throne signifies dominance and power, representing Jesus' sovereign role as judge, entrusted with divine authority over all nations. Cultural interpretations of Jesus as judge provide a fascinating exploration of how his authority is depicted in art and literature. These representations offer insights into societal values and the enduring impact of Jesus' message. Historical perspectives shed light on how Jesus' authority was perceived by his contemporaries. Exploring the socio-political landscape of his time offers deeper insights into the revolutionary nature of his assertions and the conflicts they provoked. Jesus' teachings significantly influenced early Christian communities, shaping their understanding of authority, leadership, and communal life. His message of justice and mercy formed the foundation for their mission and outreach. Addressing common misconceptions about Jesus' judgment involves clarifying theological misunderstandings. It helps believers understand Jesus' intent, differentiating cultural interpretations from scriptural truths. Jesus' authority as a judge remains relevant today, offering timeless principles applicable to modern life. Believers are called to integrate these teachings, navigating contemporary challenges while remaining grounded in divine wisdom. The video extends an invitation to embrace a deeper faith in Jesus. Reflecting on his teachings and authority encourages an enriched relationship with him, one that offers grace, guidance, and the promise of divine justice. In conclusion, understanding Jesus' authority to judge all nations is a profound journey into the core of his teachings and role in Christian theology. As judge, Jesus exemplifies divine justice and compassion, inviting all to reflect on aligning their lives with his transformative message. Through this exploration, we gain a clearer vision of the hope and assurance his judgment brings, calling us to a life of righteousness, mercy, and love.